Okay, that's confused. That's okay.
The 2 is that, Okay, so we're going to go ahead and review the minutes from May 14th meeting.
So Roger did put sponsored by Washburn Life on the flyer. For that part.
Most nominated?
I move we accept Bridget.
I can second. Bridget first, Susie second. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Marking muted, just so you know. Alright, so then let's go ahead and get into the treasurer's report. First up, we have the balance sheet as of June 11th, 2024. Shows what we have in the checking, light up Washburn funds, savings, money market, loan pool. Unpaid. Looks like the check detail report. Any of these new? June. We do have some checks going out. Looks like Bank of North Dakota. Donna Summer, Business Committee, PISA. No DAX application. Here's the Washburn ad. What's this say negative? Is it that one? Roman sale, 300, graduation tabloid, 450, state ED, 40, 101 things to do, 250. Where did that come from?
It's the new that publishing thing.
Independent ad. That came out last week, I think, in the paper, right? It was like that insert. That it's like 101 things to do in Washburn or the area or the state or something.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Okay. The Washburn books down at the bottom. Let's go ahead and turn the page. Profit and loss comparison. I feel like we budgeted pretty good for starting a budget. This is the first time we started a budget or an estimate of what we thought we would spend in these areas. Okay, and then actual versus budget. Oh, she has it on the final page. Okay. Is there a motion?
I'm going to be accepted. As presented.
Richard first, Stacy second.
What the other way around? Do the thing decide?
Or you get out.
No, not really.
Alright,
Not much of a fighter.
up next we have old business, Petra Truck event recap. So I have all of the pictures of all of our sponsors next to their trucks. I'm going to go ahead and put that up. You know, I figure better late than never, and also it gives us another fresh breath of Riverboat Days. You know, just to remind people of what it is, what's going on. I have reached out to that committee, and it is something I'd like to do again next year. They did say that I could do it, you know, if Washburn Life feels like it fits, you know, the committee's agenda. You know, of course I'd love for the committee to work together. I thought Touch Truck was amazing. I thought everybody did great. I thought all the kids had fun. And now I didn't realize the horn situation. That was kind of, that was, you know, that was.
So maybe coordinate that with Rolling Revelette next year so that they don't do it at the same time.
Yeah, or maybe on the other end of the street and we have the quiet cars down on this side, you know? Yeah. I did apologize to Shannon. She understood it was our first time, but yeah, they even got musical with the horns. It was like one was like beep 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 beep. Yeah, it was crazy but funny, and I think everybody had a good time. Social picnic update.
Touch, you know, all the people that came through the school bus, the people that came were semi-impressed with pretty much everything, and I would have to add that it was something that people came and did, and they looked at, and I would have to agree. It was a draw for people to be on the streets doing stuff. There was something to do besides just
Hitting them.
no, the
Other cars. The
other
show cars.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
So-
fun. Even the kids were back on the bus.
Oh yeah, kids would get on the bus and stuff, and yeah.
And does the school have any left filling, bus driver positions?
Not from that,
Okay.
not yet, no. I didn't get anybody who took an application. I saw people that looked at our sign pretty serious for a while, but no. And I gave one to somebody. Yeah, you could do this.
It's good.
So I think it's something. I also think it's something we should do in the future. And almost anything for someone to do something on that period of time to stay downtown.
And the kids being full from noon to, I think, at the same time, so they were kind of, you know, coming, going in and out, and so it was probably perfect setup where it was. When it wasn't so far down, because then people just have to walk, and maybe that deters them from walking so far down the street. I think it was good that it was.
Maybe we move it down just a little bit then, even if we kept it this way. I was kind of sad that we had blocked, we didn't extend all the way down to D&D. So it had kind of like blocked there, and then ambulance and fire had come in because nobody was walking all the way down there, so then they came in, and then it was really kind of blocked off, so. You know.
We can visit with her, maybe, and find out what her opinion of it is before we get too excited.
I mean, it's been traffic either way.
Well,
Yeah, we just had to coordinate a little bit better. Definitely had a lot of new things to do for next year. Absolutely. Yeah, adjustments to be made. We're talking about touch of truck. We have pictures of all of our, all the people that, you know, came and, sponsored and had their truck here. And so I am going to put that up on our Facebook. And then maybe we can put this to the website. And I figure better late than never, and then that way we get another, you know, circle of riverboat days put out there. So.
The horn part, I was able to attend the, fastest show part, but Jordan was announcing, and when the horns were going off, he's like, oh, we love that. And I found out, like, one of the models, that their cousin was in one of the trucks honking the horn and she was in. So that was the way cheering her on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it was a little bit like, I was like, I'm so sorry, Jenna. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
They didn't have anyone bringing rubber like the one in.
Yeah.
So this comment doesn't have anything to do with us necessarily, but maybe it does, Riverboat Days. So I got done with the parade, with the school bus, and instead of going way to the end of the main, I came and parked over here because I knew that's about where I'm going to be anyway. So that means I watched a lot of the parade from across from the hardware store. Okay, so you have a lot of people there yet, and they have no idea what the floats are because you cannot hear what's going on at the bank.
Oh.
So I'm going to suggest to the Riverboat Days to put up a second review stand with the same information the first one has, so that it comes here, it can be reviewed one more time, and everybody will know what's coming by.
Speaker, I mean, extra speaker down
No,
this
speaker
way.
won't be any good because there'll be a lag of, what, a minute?
Okay.
So if you hear what Michelle's talking now, and what's here now, it don't relate even close.
Yeah, you can't do it on the other side of Main either, where the like they start from.
Yeah.
You can't really hear them very well either.
No.
You almost get to the bank.
Yeah. About a block away is and really, you shouldn't hear it any further than that because now it doesn't relate to what you're saying.
I did like it, even the people outside their houses going that way. I ran out of time to shoot them, but I thought that was a nice little setup, you know, going all the way down Main and coming back around.
Yeah.
That was kind of easy. Yeah. Well, we'll have to get with the Riverboat Days Committee and let them know, you know, to get that. Yeah. But I thought the two committees working together, period, was really nice. You know. Any more discussion on Touch a Truck? Okay, we'll go ahead and move on to social picnic update.
Yeah, Donna, Allison, Mark and I got together, and put together the Washburn Life Member Appreciation Luncheon. We're gonna do that in July, the same day as the next meeting, so Tuesday, July 9th. I can give you guys. Want to pass them down? We're gonna serve 11:30 to 1 at the Washburn Ambulance Day. We were thinking that, in case there's rain, we could move it inside. We're gonna do taco in a bag, veggie tray, meat and cheese, crackers, and then a couple of people are bringing like a dessert bar of sorts to share.
So the idea is to have it outside at this point?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And,
We're
just have a couple of tables, everybody mill around or something, and that's set up enough for everybody to sit, or?
I think Mark was gonna do some picnic tables from the parkboard to put kind of outside, and if it rains, then we'll move it inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice, let's move along then.
Yeah, so we just kind of delegated the supplies to the four of us, and, I think Mark pretty much sent out all the invitations, if you kind of walk around, I don't even know if I saw there was one on my desk today, so I assumed that he was walking around. Perfect, so,
We have to mail out to like,
a couple of people.
Rainbow, that.
We'll email the invitations too. Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully I'll get some RSVPs, they're going to my personal email or my cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna plan for roughly 50, I think that would be amazing if we get 50. I guess if it's a swap, we will do something different next year.
Okay, so this is over the noon hour, that was a good one, okay.
Yeah. And then, yeah, whoever on the board can come by 11 and help serve, that'd be great.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're good.
Awesome. Good
Of
job,
course.
guys. Okay, any more discussion on social picnic? No? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to new business. Memorial Hall rental, for the vendor show, November 30th. What would you like with that?
Just, as I was mentioning to John, I've had people already ask about when the vendor show is going to be, so that maybe it's best to, get it on the city calendar so that we can do it on those days, so vendor show, Santa Day, and if there's, things change, we can always.
Santa Day, I feel it should be up for discussion. I don't know if Dana is here, and I heard nothing but wonderful things about, it being at the Interpretive Center. They loved it. How was that for you guys?
That went really well.
Yeah, I'd like to make that yeah. I mean,
You have it how you done? You like?
awesome. Awesome. I just like it to be a group discussion. I know that you want the Memorial Hall. Also, maybe, side note, we could do like, a movie in there. You know what I mean? Like after the Santa days, maybe we put the holiday movie in there and we have all the children in there, watching that movie or something. Because it'll be cold. But I don't know, for me, I like the tightness, I like the warmy feeling of Christmas in there, wasn't so spread out.
There,
One thing is,
are you talking about
we didn't have a
the
place for
Christmas
people
Center, or
to
are you
eat.
talking about Memorial Hall? I got lost.
Interperson.
Because at the Memorial Hall, we have more room to put up more, crafts, there's places to set up a place to eat, because a lot of people, come in and they look and they were just like, okay, they didn't want to, didn't have a place to eat. I don't think anybody had, any accidents with ketchup or anything like that besides in the hot dog boat, so we didn't have a place, for sitting down for the kids, because there was a lot of the kids, parents, sit there and say, okay, there's no place for them to eat, and some of them did take one of the craft tables that he had.
I think the kids were even more into the craft too, because it was all like, in that row, in that flow, and then they kind of grabbed their food and then they were out. It'd be good to have something to drag them down here. I know is that why you like it down here, right?
Yeah, because then you're supporting the
I thought no
drugstore and all
interest
that.
in having it any place but downtown Washburn, period. we're about bringing stuff into Washburn, not bringing stuff someplace
They're
else.
part of Washburn.
They are out of the city limits, yes, they are part, whatever, they are the park service. They're not the city of Washburn, that's our job.
We're still a part of the, like, under city direction, but we're not the park service.
I think it brings
We're the
in,
historical society now.
Now it's a historical.
I feel like if you have the interpretive centers, that also brings in more traffic from like the other little small towns, or even Bismarck or whatever. It's like an attraction.
I also have a question to the county on that. There's people who used to go into the interpretive center, and then they found out that Santa Days was there, and then, I don't know, do you guys have to reimburse anything, or was it everybody got free?
Everybody has to be certain for
So
that.
then, something was, coming up to me and say, well, what's going on, you're supposed to be free admission, and one lady goes, I had to pay, and I'm like, I'm sorry, and I can't remember,
Okay.
It's not a big deal. I mean, it's something for that person in the interpretive center to work out. I'm sure it's not that big of a hassle. I don't know. I just rather I want a discussion about that.
I have no opinion because my kids don't. I'm not involved, I guess, with my kiddos, so I don't know.
for the center, we have a rental.
Mark, do you have any thoughts on that? Mark, are you there?
Keep it up, Nick. So Tana's a member of Washburn Life, right?
Hi. So I just wanted to know if you had any input on Saturday.
It's on the back page. I don't see
What's going on there at the Christmas Center? Like the cell center,
Oh, there's one.
seemed like there was more, and because our memorial hall is just so big, and it's just so loud, I think. I don't know. I thought if Santa had a vote, I'd go with, Washburn versus State.
Okay, Santa has a vote.
Yes, this year it's just every other year, it's matching duty voters. We switch our Santas every other year, so this year would be matching duty voters.
Well, that Santa's not here. Santa is. I don't know, I guess, we could table it. I mean, we can table this and think on it a little bit. I mean, ask the community, maybe do our due diligence and ask the community a little bit of what they're like. Is everybody split and nobody has an opinion right now?
I can't imagine that part where, Santa, the other people on Main they would like it out of town, they would like it in town, so the ability that somebody would stop by the store and maybe buy something, at least see what's going on.
May I say something? As far as like Dakota West, and that's like Dakota West Interpretive Center, that's all up there, grocery store, houses is up there. Like, I mean, that's why they include everything down on the street. We're all a community.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Or if, like, as far as eating, why not come, like you said, do a travel down here for eating and still do Santa and the interpretive center.
Could do that. Eating a movie or
Back
something.
in the day, each business had something at theirs that, the bank had, hot cookies or whatever, the drugstore had something. Santa was at, one year, Santa was at the library, he went to start Santa. And it was something each family thing had going on, like the elders used to have cookie decorating and stuff like that. That would be nice, if you can get the businesses to bring something into theirs.
Yeah.
Saying, okay, Dakota West, they might serve Nicholas soup, that you could come and bring there and have little promote your, I don't know if you do holiday loans or things like that, or whatever. Santa cash or something. Santa, yeah, It was just like a little special one that, you know, at Christmas time, you got lower interest to pay back to help these people buy Christmas.
So how come these businesses got away from that then?
I have no idea. Because I wasn't part of Civic Club and all that at that time. Well, this is what I'm going to, you know, I'm going through old newspapers and that. But I can bring one to us.
But it could be that families just don't want to, you know, get their kids in the vehicle and get their kids out of the vehicle, in a vehicle, and out of the vehicle when it's cold. You know, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Maybe having just something in one location is probably more appealing to parents a little bit.
Yeah, Saturday was.
We travel anyways from the library to wherever they're gonna go. Because he leaves a book at the library and then he goes into whether it's the Memorial Building or the Interpretive Center.
Yeah, I just remember. It was, Santa was in the basement, no, upstairs. Down in the basement was the breakfast. So you have, at the Civic Club was the appreciation that they served a meal. And then the Santa was upstairs and like the day of the that old fashioned candy. There wasn't all these events.
What doesn't mean it can't sing, you know? Doesn't mean that, you know, we can't.
You know, can get the other businesses to have specials going on and that.
To bring it down.
Is that a Saturday, on a Saturday, right? Or what time?
It kind of got morphed into small business Saturday or Saturday show.
Small Business Saturday, the vendor show. That's the 30th. And then like Saturday, one year we started, I think we did, you know, like in one something tree, and then good time for kids to go home, and then we had the tree lighting and the parade, and then we did the movie. And
you might also be able to do the tree lighting, I don't know, was it last year or the year before when Kelsey used to sit with us. We had talked about the tree being in the Memorial Hall. A bigger tree or whatever.
but now that's on park board, for the park board to do the tree.
Yeah. Just throwing that out there because you mentioned the tree.
I don't know if it's doing earlier, makes it okay, you know, because other towns doing stuff, so then like the parents, the grandparents, and like that various times. So I think earlier in that, like, did you do 1 to 3?
Yeah.
Or 11 to 1?
11 to 1 because you did the book, the library, so like with library mark was 9 to 2, 9 to 10.
This library opens at 10.
Okay.
Maybe it's 10:30 to 11 something.
I feel like there was only like a 2-hour window that we were open up there. Mark.
Yeah.
Do you remember what time did you do the library?
Actually, Michelle did the library. When did you do the view at the library? Like 11? 11 to 12? Right?
I think that's earlier because it was like after
11 to 12. 11 to 12.
Okay.
Something like that.
So, with all of these little things that could be going on, if we think we need to have Santa at the interpretive center, if we had a vendor show,
The vendor show is the 30th.
does it have to be on the 30th? Could it be the same day as Santa at
Or
one end of the world and the vendor show downtown here along with whatever else is agreeing?
The vendor show was a supporting small business Saturday.
I get that.
So that's why it's on Small Business Saturday.
And
So
small business.
It was like a national-
traditionally-
Is that like a national day?
yeah, so we don't charge the vendors as our way of supporting them. We ask the city to waive the fees, and then we don't charge the vendors for setting up tables because that's a way of supporting these small businesses.
So that's November 30th?
November 30th,
That's National Small Business
Saturday. It's a day, Saturday after Thanksgiving.
I can understand that. It might be something to consider though. I mean, that brings more people downtown. They're already out and about, you know, doing stuff.
With the idea that they have an opportunity to hear everything. More things.
Is it too early to have Santa?
I don't think so.
We should
And I
do
don't think it's too late to,
Santa
I don't
on
think
the
it's too late to
vendor
have
show.
small business
This
Saturday.
is exactly, one year we did that. We had the vendor show and Santa Day the same day. So if you wanna do the vendor show down at the Memorial Hall, Santa Day up there, that would actually work, because you can't put the vendor show and Santa
Yeah.
in the same building, is because when they line up, then it blocks some of the vendors too, and it gets really loud, and it gets loud anyways with everybody in the vendor show, but.
So at the conclusion of the vendor show, if they have a tall tree in there, you could light it, then you could have a ring.
Or we do the vendor show.
No, do the vendor
Does the
show.
vendor show take up the whole?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Cause
Well,
we're
I think
gonna,
you have to move chairs and things
Yeah.
like that.
because the interpreter's gonna have room for a movie? If we did Santa and a movie?
Depending on how the setup and all of the chairs were in front of our big screen in our room setting, but those should be easy enough to move. They didn't cover the screen. It was just a
Didn't
that
take on
dropped right on the
pictures
floor.
But I'm not.
I wasn't there, so I can't even picture it. Well, can we,
That's one of those things that, yeah, this grandkids and other kids.
can we table it and think on it and maybe, get more feedback?
Both events, or just the
Oh.
Santa Day?
Well, I think Santa Day more so. Does anybody have a motion for the vendor show on November 30th for her?
I think we lumped it together with the possibility of Santa Days and consider,
Oh, it's the
I don't
7th.
know that it's gotta be on that Saturday to have a vendor show.
Well, if that is Small Business Saturday, maybe we should try to do everything on that day.
That's another option.
It's like a week apart. Yeah, and it's not gonna interfere with really Thanksgiving at all.
No.
So, I mean, I think it's worth looking at. Okay. Then everywhere in town you're gonna have people everywhere. Yeah. And maybe we can, go talk to if it's in the day, the businesses are gonna be open, maybe we can ask them to do something special at each spot to try to get people there.
Because we also do on Small Business Saturday, the 30th, we do the Washburn Bucks promo thing. So that usually went from Small Business Saturday to Santa Day. That was our cutoff we had.
I think that's good. I think that's gonna bring a lot more, that'll bring more people into town and probably even boost their sales that day.
So my question is, vendor show will be November 30th, no matter what, so I can start having these people that have been in contact, because they have to start setting their dates for, vendor show planning.
That seems to be the one thing we do all agree on, right? November 30th is what we're gonna fully do with November 30th is kind of on the table.
I think I agree with that.
Is the hall open?
Yes, I already have it penciled in for the
Okay.
2 days.
So you just need a motion?
Yeah.
I motion that we approve the vendor show on November 30th.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? All right.
I should have mentioned this earlier, the vendor show, is there a reason why we don't put on a vendor show of any kind for Riverboat Days? Like outside? Or talk to Riverboat Days and encourage them to invite vendors other than the food vendor. I don't know how they handle the food vendors, but other vendors. There were people with their own little sideshow off of Main Street this year, and there's no reason why we couldn't have the same vendor show on the street, put up little tents.
That's true.
Because I know, like, that tradition has done, and I think it was the leader, they did like vendor show and like crowds, but then if a lot of the vendors don't want to be outside with their stuff, but we could, do a street walk sale, thing like that, and leave an option to them that if, whoever wants to show up, it's the first come, first served for the first.
We'll keep that
I don't know, there's an awful lot of vendors in Mandan, there's an awful lot of vendors in Bismarck, and other places I've been. So you will
Book
set
like a year in
somebody,
advance.
and I think maybe to start with, we consider, if we have a vendor show, that we really don't charge them anything. Come and set up. Once you get something established and people come in to see it and they actually make some money, then you can worry about next year. If it works.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. We'll have to go with Riverboat Days Committee too, and make sure we're working with them and not,
Right.
you know, yeah, I love those ideas. I think you're spot on with that.
Because it's just like the Pepsi truck, it's something else for
Yeah.
people to wander around.
Yeah, so we discussed that they have vendors out on the street, they have little tents, but
We could do Savior Days too, where all the businesses would bring whatever they had for sale out.
Oh, yeah, that's a
The
good one.
drugstore used to do it, I think the
That's a
the
really,
library did anything with their
Well,
books.
Doc used to bring out stuff like that. We did last year. This year it's
Okay.
more like that.
so that's something we definitely have to Riverboat Days Committee with. I love this discussion. Let's regroup on this when we come back. I don't know if we're gonna have time really to talk about it, because when we come back, it's the membership one, right? So at least we can at least talk about it a little bit, where we all stand on that, Senators.
Is this actually going to be a meeting, or is it just, so our next meeting would be August, right? Because we think this is just a social, because, you know, when we had that social before, I had some businesses come and some, but it was just like attending another meeting, it wasn't really a
You know, the
social.
negativity that was received can always be changed,
And that's, you know,
and,
maybe have, and so these are things we could do it.
I don't think the intention was to have a meeting on the 9th, it's just a social event for our members.
Okay, so, you know, when you come up and say, oh, by the way, you know, we're in the process of planning Santa Day
Right.
or a vendor show,
Right.
what is your input?
we could hold a special meeting
I-
too.
We could do that, but I think Rhonda has a good point, that would be a good thing to ask at the time, that,
Oh, remember.
these are the things that we're working on, if you have any comments about them, please
Or
say
an
something.
input, or,
Right.
because,
But no decision making, right? Because it's not like
right,
it's not
not
a meeting.
No,
Yeah,
input,
just
Or-
input.
input seeking.
Okay, I like that. More feedback.
do you remember, one year, when Santa was director, was it Santa Day? Because I remember the Pedal Twitch had Cooking for You in it, and it had, each business had like a vendor in it. The cafe had a couple vendors, so you could also see if they would be willing to do that, because I don't know, like Dakota West probably doesn't want, but you know, having somebody outside, you could have a map, and that, you know, you hit all these vendors, you win, you know, get a prize, or having a vendor give a,
For what event?
like with the vendor one, so.
Oh,
So if you got, say someone, you know, a vendor for Tupperware, they will give a door prize. So then you have to fill out this map, and whoever, you know, into a drawing, you can win a door prize.
So that's November 30th.
No, that's if you do the summer one.
Okay.
That's just an idea, like thing like that to bring with the businesses you sit on the street.
Mm-hmm. So, just to clarify, next meeting is a social, we're giving feedback about Santa Days. If you feel like we need to book the hall during that time, maybe we do a special meeting to follow up to secure that.
I do have it penciled in for the 7th, we can always change it, and turned in the application.
Oh,
I'll turn the application in for the 30th.
so it's kind of reserved?
It's reserved.
Okay, good, okay. Okay, good, so,
Follow the
plan.
plan. The 14th would be more for Saturday, but
okay, is there, any more discussion on new business topics?
well, I don't know if, I don't see it on here, but the golf tournament, what business is that?
I don't know.
no.
Rachel just told me when she asked me when she heard anything.
So we met with, David Woods this week, and we set up August 28th, which is a Wednesday, is the day we'll do the Washburn Life golf tournament, 9 holes and steppers.
Nice. So we're not gonna do 18 just because we want anybody to feel welcome to come, golfers, non-golfers, us, whoever. So we are going to, look for whole sponsors. So we have door prizes, and you will be able to come just for supper if you want, like golf cart, food, a drink ticket, everything will be included, and it will be, I'm trying to look at my notes there on the phone. What date is that? August 28th. I want to make sure it's the Wednesday.
Who do we contact if you want to sponsor?
We'll be, this is just, okay, just did it, so we'll be contacting people. So anyways, we did get that all organized, and we'll get our communication and get it out too.
And the cost will be what?
So for a whole sponsor, just a whole sponsor is $100. Whole sponsor and a team is $175. It'll be $30 per person, and that's for golfing, the cart, the food, and a drink ticket. He's really giving,
That's a good
just to
deal.
get new people out,
Yeah.
it is a good, it's really good.
Just use the stuff I found in Spanish, so he's like been all the whole sponsors. So yeah,
Okay.
a little bit of whole thing.
Yep. So dinner, if you're just coming for dinner, it'll be $16, and starting at 4:30, it should get over around 6:37, and then finish.
That's awesome. Good planning.
So,
Good planning.
so put it on your calendar, because it should be fun.
It's on there.
We're going to limit it to 12 teams, which is what we
Which is
hope to
4:30?
fill.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, something at the end of August too. Kind of like a finale of the summer.
Yep.
Bye, summer. Okay.
School will be back,
Mm-hmm.
so we wanted to wait for that. So that's what we have.
I like that.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting.
Do we have any other old business on the table at the moment? No? Okay. For the new business, we have the state archery tournament, donation request. If you can add that, I can read that. Okay, so, Penny, the superintendent at the school, I'm gonna just read the email that she has sent to me. So the Alliance of Competitive Archers will be hosting its final leg of 6 dates right here in Washburn, North Dakota. The outdoor 3D state archery championships will be hosted at the ND Washburn 4-H camp. Many archers will be arriving Friday evening and departing Sunday morning. The state tournament is on July 6th. We will have anywhere from 80 to 100 archers, plus family members, so likely 150 people. We are looking to see if there's interest in supporting the event by sponsoring the meal that follows the state tournament. We are asking for 500. The meal happens at the final stage, as this is where we not only give the immediate awards, but also the year-end award for Grand Championship, Grand Slams, and Shooters of the Year for adults and youth, as well as both genders. If you have any questions, you can contact and then Penny gives her information, and so thank you for your consideration. I think that's going to be amazing if we can push them towards this way too, figure out some type of ticket to get them down here on Main up there, on the front street. I think that would be good. What are your guys' thoughts on her request?
Is this something we do annually, or is this something new?
It was in Hazen.
Okay.
So it was supposed to be in Hazen, and then she got it moved over here to Washburn. And then she had also said that Hazen before had sponsored that meal. So that's why she had asked if that was something that we would do into. I just told her to put it together. We'll present it to you guys, and we'll see.
And the meal is gonna be at the point camp. Everything's actually gonna happen there.
Yeah, at the 4-H camp. Yes. What did I thought?
Are they asking anybody else for sponsorship, or just that?
I don't know. I didn't ask that question. I know that,
July 6th.
Mark, we're talking about the 4-H camp, the archery,
Anything else going on?
tournament. Do you have any thoughts on that?
You see the different sponsors, the different Washburn Life sponsors in here.
I don't know if, you need a little bit more accurate number, but I think about $3 a head is probably closer to the actual price, and then $5 a head for six players.
Okay.
It's going to be
I think the golf monster is about for somebody else if I want to call it sponsor that.
Okay. He was just saying that they're kind of doing $5 per head because she said 100, so she's asking 500. He was saying it should more be like maybe $3 a head. So what was this?
Oh,
True. And then he started
Like a
mentioning
hot dog and that.
what, just the food?
No fruit, no salad.
Yeah.
I think if we're the only ones that they're asking for, I would think that we should go with what they're asking for.
Okay.
It's just their name like this.
Yeah.
If they can have a sponsor, board or something that has a name on it.
Hopefully they have something out there that, all of the different restaurants in town, I can't imagine how many those 15 days people will be eating there.
Right.
It's Friday to Sunday. Yeah. I think it's definitely something to look into as a committee, just to figure out a ticket or something to put them down this way. Some type of, note for them. What are the thoughts on the request for, 500?
So, he said that in the past, they even covered this meal.
Yes. I can, let me pull out, yeah.
So I think maybe when we had the baby issue, we had the flyers and the businesses have been, maybe do something like that, the drugstore has a sale and.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yes, I think we should have something on this.
I remember taking my,
I can, if you want to know that information, I will look for what you said about Houston.
He's not almost any of it because now it's water.
It's in Washburn. Yep.
Well, I guess my thoughts are if,
I found it. He said, in Houston, I could write a local development request to get 500 for the feed as it is the finale state where year-end awards are given as well. It'll bring out 100 plus archers. That's what he said about Houston.
Finale meal.
Yeah.
this is a finale meal.
okay,
Yeah.
so it's not all 2 days.
No, not one meal.
Yeah, just the one
Probably a
meal.
nicer meal.
Yeah.
So why don't we find out what the whole thing is and think about underwriting the whole meal?
That's what she's asking for, I believe it's the 500.
The whole meal. I'll make them
Well,
more.
that's not what it, that's
Not
not maybe
yet.
good,
Not yet.
but okay. I get that. I think we underwrite the whole meal.
Okay.
That's my suggestion. We have a motion sometime.
What is that?
Okay, I move we underwrite the whole meal.
Well, she asked for 500, so that's
Exactly.
Okay.
My thoughts are is if we underwrite the whole meal, maybe they'll come back here again next year. And maybe if there are a few more things going on, they'll be more, yeah, Washburn was a nice place to go, let's do that again. That's where I'm going.
Well, I think she was looking to have it here. I think this is just to support her in her transfer of Hazen to over here. So it could be more than 500 is what you're saying?
That's right.
Okay,
What I'm saying. It
okay.
could be more than 500, and I think we should consider underwriting whatever the meal is, with the idea of attracting them to come to Washburn, which is next year, the year after. And I don't know what else we could do to piggyback if there's other things going on. Yeah, they're not likely to wandering away from there much, but to show that, yeah, they can.
I wonder if they don't try to, if they're not trying to rotate it 15 days or
I can ask those questions, and then maybe if it's above 500, if we decide today, and then I can talk to Penny again, and we can all talk again about what that would look like, maybe a little more solid numbers from her, because it definitely sounds like it's going to be more than hot dogs,
I motion to donate the $500 and you can visit with Penny, if it's above and beyond that.
Okay.
You can always have a.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, second.
Alright, Allison first. Did you second them?
I was going to make a motion, but you made the motion,
Okay.
and I.
Richard, okay. Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Okay. Open floor. Anything going on?
Not really. I came here with father and he befriended me, and I'm not sure if he had something in mind or something. I'm not sure, but I don't know. My lawn business is going good.
Okay. Okay. You getting more clients? Have you gotten?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep.
What are you up to right now?
I'm not sure on the number of clients. Some of them are one-time services. Some of them turn into permanent clients, I guess.
Okay.
But there's many in the Washburn city and several like on the outlying areas around Washburn.
Okay.
So everything seems to be going good. I got a lot of support from people around, but it wouldn't be going as well without that. But
Congratulations.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I was wondering if you wanted, like you guys talked about the city commission meeting, like the green, the reinsurance.
This is, I don't know if I want to bring, do you want to bring that here, and if so, is that more Ryan's topic, or is that a topic about economic development?
I'm not sure. What was the question?
Speaking
That's what I don't know, is that, because we're having Ryan, because he just said we'll be back tomorrow, and I'm like.
Oh, I think we were here just to support small businesses and see what's going on around town and stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't want to make a comment or nothing like that. Nothing to talk about.
Just on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate that. What's going on over there at the interpretive center? Anything?
We've gotten over half of the state, people from over half of the state have visited our site already speaking, and always interact as much as we can, so it's fun hearing where people are coming from. We've got a free outlet weekend, and the guest is Meriwether Lewis, it's original piece. They're doing it, it's the protocol music and they're going to be performing the day before, so this Friday, Huckleberry House in Bismarck, but then here will be a second performance ever, so, I don't know, it's something different.
When is it here?
It'll be this Saturday, and it's at 3 o'clock.
At the interpretive center?
Yep.
Love it.
It'll be a, double check, make sure I'm not just making that. Performance time. The event itself will be free, so it'll be kind of those situations where people want to visit the interpretive center, we'll grab admission from that, but people just want to come check out. But I'm awesome. Yeah, it's all opera. Some for free, and it'll be in the event center.
So it's a play or a video or
A live performance.
live
Awesome.
performance?
Yeah, so there's 3 vocal performers, and I think it's instrumental performers. I think there's 6 or 7 of them.
Wow.
So.
That's fancy. I love it.
I haven't seen it, so
Is it advertised anywhere?
we have some posters up around town that we've been putting. Starting last week, we started on our Facebook page, so I don't know if you'll share it anywhere else.
Okay.
The Trailblazer event, but.
Yeah, we also started last week was our first week. We're doing a Trailblazer series, so every Wednesday morning, down at Fort Mandan, we're having a Trailblazer series. There's 6 different activities. Some are crafts that people can take home, some are activities done at the fort. Since tomorrow is maybe a traveler, the triangle structure that you tie on the horses or the dogs or whatever to carry your stuff. And doing like a little obstacle course with that part of tomorrow next week. But that will be as part of an enlistment to our site. We get to do that, or the series goes from now until the beginning of September, middle of September. So if you buy a foundation membership, so for families, $50, or a membership for a year, it'll get you all of those series. It'll also get you into all of the sites around North Dakota, so if anybody has any road trips coming up around the state, they can get on all the historical sites around Series membership.
I'm gonna
Have some fun music activities throughout the summer.
Tomorrow is bird watching nature.
Okay. So just hang out and
And then you got where the buffalo roam. But yeah, I'm wondering adults can come too as a super
absolutely, yeah. I mean, it kind of started out as geared towards kids, just to do an activity during the summer, but it's kind of grown from there. Because we do have a lot of educational opportunities, and some, like I said, are more crafts, like postcards, artwork, painting. Yeah, it's open for all ages. And we're excited missing, you know, just do a one-off. Otherwise, I mean, a family membership to the foundation is $50, and that includes parents or guardians independent, so you can have like 7 kids and babysit that, or an individual is $40, or if anybody happens to be student, it's $20, and that covers a year-long membership. And they'll get you into all of our series, and like I said, we'll get you into all of the different sites around the state.
What time does this thing start on Wednesday?
9 o'clock.
That's a good for homeschoolers.
Also, just a side note, so we're looking to create some sort of travel, some sort of like maybe like a travel ticket or a travel pass, where we are trying to get people that not only go up there, but trying to get them down here, because there's historic sites down here. We have the Sea Ferry, we have the cabin, we have, the stone, I'm sorry, I can never.
Sons of Martha.
Sons of Martha, you know, we have all those things in the museum too that's down here. So we're kind of looking to hopefully work together with you when we can create the actual ticket, where we say like 1 block down or something like it. When they get your ticket, like they have that free pass to like come down straight down here. It's just like a, you know, something to give them to try to push them this way. So it's like they go there and then that's it. You know, Washburn kind of gets bypassed.
We do have brochures that on the drop off. And anytime we run out, we certainly give them more. And yeah, they get taken, which is really nice. I think any sort of like marketing thing with that will probably have to go, at least have some involvement from the State Historical Society as well. So, I mean,
Like, do we get put on the agenda for that? Yeah. I'm serious. Like we're pushing, you know, we're pushing for you guys, you know, just as much as we're pushing for us. And if we're trying to be a big community and say that you're within the city, I think it'd be great to just, you know, try to get them to come back down here. Whether it's like a free ticket, you know, that just says down here, just with whatever. But if we can get that on the agenda, so when you guys have a meeting, discuss that a little bit more.
Yeah, I've got a meeting on Thursday with my direct supervisor, so I don't know exactly how to go about that, and I certainly talk to the Historical Society as well, and yeah, I don't know who exactly to go to yet, but I can certainly do something for that.
That would be great. Yeah. Okay. And then when we remove free, because I think that was the hang-up with free, those for the travelers pass, so we should. I was trying to update it on an email, didn't I?
So we have a brochure
I
down there.
have it. So. We do, it's a little bit lost, so I did walk in the other day with Hannah, not the other day, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago with Hannah. When you walk in, I didn't really see anything that kind of directed me towards Washburn, but if you go to the left where the bathrooms are, there's all of those brochures that are all right there. And we do have, there's like a window type of setup that we do have a paper in there. It might need to be updated, I think. But there's a paper in there that highlights something at Washburn. But we're kind of lost in the shuffle, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so in our rest area portion, all of the brochures there are part of the brochure program. So all of the, we only put things in there that have paid to be part of this brochure program. It's just the agreement that we have. So anything in the brochure has to be part of that program. Anything else, we can definitely be flexible on. Down at Fort Mandan, we've got another brochure out there that's pretty sparse. But that's not part of the program, so we can put anything we want in there. So if you do have anything that you want us to promote.
There is a Washburn brochure in there.
I don't know, I'd have to check.
Did you see it?
Not out of the hundreds that were there.
Yeah, it's,
There's a lot. There's a lot.
yeah.
You can't really pick out Washburn.
There was a Washburn brochure, but it's old.
Mm-hmm. So,
Like my son was in it, swimming on a swing when he was like, well, he was with his mom.
Oh.
I don't know. Well, the kids are with so yeah, I couldn't get away, so it was one mom and kids, so. But we should, I'm sure that was before that, because that brochure has been out there.
Yeah.
But it is old.
Yeah.
Again, welcome to Washburn Baskets, the information, the map.
I'm thinking of more ways to circulate, you know, to do
I think
this
the
thing.
walking path was new when that brochure came out, the grubs are walking on it, and then it was new, I know that, so that's how old it is. That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay. Any other discussion, guys, on the table? All right. We're going to call this, meeting adjourned at 12:57. Thank you for attending.
If you don't call you later about the lights, I got it.
Guys, thank you for coming.
There's Christmas and the welcome.
Uh,